everybody. It's been a minute. So how y'all been? I just been lifing it up. I graduated. Got a few jobs, commissions in between. But enough about that. Here for the art. Today we're doing a little character illustrations based off a sketch I did of one of my characters I've written about. I haven't had the time to draw. Her name is Minerva, and a little bit more about her towards the end of the video. As you see, I started out with like a sketch on paper, just a little doodle while I was in one of my classes. But then I figured, why not have a little bit more fun and just get a little more detail in the sketch and upload it right up into Clip Studio. And that's where we started here. If you know anything about Greek or Roman mythology, you know that Minerva is also the Roman counterpart to Athena, which is the goddess of wisdom, Zeus's daughter, one of his first children. But in my story, in my universe, Minerva is like a freedom fighter, a warrior who rallies all the people against Zeus and his regime. So Minerva, in my story, she did battle with Athena and took her shield from her. More on that in like story details later on. I don't want to give too much away, but just a little bit of enough. One of the symbols you see commonly used with Minerva or Athena is the Gorgon, Medusa's visage. So that's what you see with that shield there. Going back and forth with the ink and yeah. Still playing around with my ink and styles. This video was recorded a long time ago, but just now getting uploaded. Oops. But I'm doing a little bit back and forth, like a mix between my inking style and my rendering style. My old rendering style was a little bit more painterly. So like later on in the video when we get to coloring, I use halftones, but I also go back with like a painterly brush to detail the face. This is my style I use for my comics and shorts. It's more like akin to what I used to do before I had a story in mind. I wanted to give her like scars, war wounds, what have you, but also have it like a functional design. But it's still like a story set in space, so but she's also like high fantasy. So it was really a push and pull of like, what should I keep? What should I take away? And part of her design was inspired by Nubia, like one of the Wonder Womans from DC Comics, the sister of Diana, I think. Could be wrong, but yeah. This Minerva, she leads a group called the Athveks that not only oppose Zeus, but any that are allied with him. But along with fighting, she also rescues those who can't fight for themselves, gives them a home aboard the mothership, evades all patrols, and eventually recruits like people like Celeste, depending on how things go in the story. And she has ties to certain characters I haven't introduced yet, but that's later on down the line, like 5, 6, even 10 chapters, who knows, depending on how I'm feeling. As you see, I'm flipping my canvas back and forth. I didn't flip it as much on this piece because it's a static pose and not too much to worry about, other than just making sure my line shows through, because that was a problem I've had in the past, and I'm still working on it. With my inks is I've now know that I've closed my line, so to speak. Like if I want to do a quick selection, I can just, or even use the magic wand tool to get that quick feeling. You seen that when I started the coloring stage, where I could just use the magic wand and it's inverted, and then it just fills everything in that I needed. As opposed to earlier when I was struggling, even beginner artists struggle with closing her inks and have to just go around the whole figure trying to figure out which line wasn't closed properly. Now you see me coloring her skin attachments. Didn't really like the color on the boots, obviously. Going for more neutral colors, but her armaments and shield are gold, giving off that regal feeling. After that, it's just going through the motions. I pretty much had an idea of what the rest of her clothes would be colored. Blue, that's usually the color synonymous with Athena and Minerva, either blue or green. They started on blue. Not only is it a real color and represents ideas change, hope, and all that, but it was just one of those colors I haven't used particularly in my designs, because I lean towards more blacks and reds, because they're easy to work with. I just have fun just using them. And then here we are with the half tones. I'm just figuring out what that pattern of push and pull, flipping again. You'll never stop me. And now I'm just thinking where's the light source coming from? What's it hidden? Because I didn't do a background for this. Not a traditional background, but I probably should have sketched one out. Or at least get the idealization of one, but oh well. It's more just, for me, character study, nothing too crazy. Besides, I still like the end result. Once it's got all this layers adjusted in, I guess, wallpaper-like background, you'll see what I mean these coming minutes. painfully rendered. I didn't like how I inked the face in the beginning, and I didn't feel like going back and redoing the ink, so I just decided to paint over it. First, I could just do the colors and like what it would be, and then I just worked on the highlights and then the shadows. Wanted to make it make sense, and then I went over it, and hopefully it achieved what I was going for. I think it did, but you let me know. I might do more of these in the future, just character illustrations outside of my normal style. This is still just an experiment, so to speak. And now that looks much better than what I had before with that simple line art. Makeshift background that I probably should have idealized in my head beforehand, but you know how I work. A lot doesn't turn out too bad, so just working with what I've given myself. And it's still just an experiment. Don't know what that was, but yeah. I figured she would at least be standing on solid ground or wherever she's at. When I revisit her later, like in the story that are coming, there might be some tweaks to her design. Who knows? Because we're still focusing on, at this point in my recordings, the fight between Sekhmet, Artemis, and Persephone in chapter 3. That'll be the conclusion to that fight. But also we're returning to Celeste because I miss drawing my little child. And she's just my favorite to draw, with like red locks and that just gremlin energy attitude. You know what I mean? And now we're almost at the end where I'm just playing with the highlights, seeing what feels right, and then pick what adjustment layers feel right to me. really sets the piece apart and pulls it together. And that's like the finishing touches. Don't want to go too crazy, otherwise you'll just ruin the piece altogether. Like some choices I'm trying here might not work in the long run, but that's a problem for past me to figure out. I already know what it looks like at the end. Well, this was fun distraction from like working on the comics. It's important to take breaks from projects in order to keep your wits about you. Because you don't want to burn yourself out. Because burnout sucks.